Processes tab provides information about the processes running on your Windows server. SentryOne by default gathers information about well-known or categorized groups of processes. When viewing the Processes tab, there are options on how these processes are displayed. You can choose to show them in a group, which is the default, and you can view all groups or selected ones. You can also choose to only view those processes that are part of a well-known group. In the grid, you will see the process name, process ID, service name if the process belongs to a service, a short description, the username associated with that process, the resource utilization, along with a path to the command line for that process. Like all of the grids in SentryOne, you can filter and sort within each column. So, for example, if you want to know which process is using the most memory, you can sort on that column. You can add additional groups and processes that you might want to track, for example, Microsoft Exchange processes. That can be done with 2 SQL queries, and those are outlined here. If you would like to disable process collection, you can do so in the Settings pane. As we've discussed before, select the scope of the change on the navigator. This will only affect any Windows servers. Under Settings, choose Windows, and then Windows Computer. Under Process Collection, you'll set Inherit from Parent to False, and then change Collect Processes to False. Additionally, if you want to collect uncategorized processes, you will need to define an uncategorized process filter. This will allow you to obtain information on processes that may be using a large amount of resources but aren't well-known or categorized. Click on the ellipsis next to that field to open the Edit Filter dialog box. There are a number of filters available, such as duration, processor time, read and write bytes per second, and working set, meaning the amount of memory necessary for a Windows process. The Processes tab can be very helpful in determining the processes using resources on your Windows server.